is so frustrating and it bothers her as a mother. She also told us that it's such a rewarding feeling not only as a mother but as a parent, knowing that she's able to give her daughter what she wants when she wants it. But unfortunately, those times don't come too often.
So we spoke to our childcare professionals about these mere frustrations that every parent and child go through together. Here we have Rachel Gearprice, who stated that these frustrations should not be overlooked because of the lack of appropriate communication during pre-K stage may lead to behavior issues and social difficulties later on. In fact, daycare centers are already providing these effective communication tools to deaf children, children with autism spectrum, Down syndrome, and many more by using sign language. So we did some research on how sign language can be effective to any child. The first example is an infant crying out for something and the mother is signing milk, and she instantly stops crying. The second example is a toddler signing more and the instructor is giving her more food. The third example is two brothers signing frog and vocalizing frog at the same time. Susan is a mother and linguist who already knew the benefits of sign language education for her son, Toby. She stated that Toby was able to say, "More ice cream please," at 12 months. In his early school age, he facilitated himself with finger spelling during weekly spelling tests. He usually scored 100%. Sign language helped Toby to communicate before he was able to speak, but also advance his academic skills later on. This is a great example of how sign language can be beneficial for both short-term and long-term. We believe that these benefits should be available for any child. So, we're introducing our very first product, Peekaboo.
The Peekaboo is a tablet-friendly app that encourages children to learn by visual association. Peekaboo capitalizes on a child's brain capability to process language prior to their ability to translate thought into vocalized words. We encourage the development through various different activities that are interactive curriculum that features different activities like storytelling, music rhythm, game, and vocabulary. It is through this activity that children will be able to develop and enrich the pre-verbal words like milk, more, and diaper, as well as advancing their vocabulary into STEM-like words like boiling and electricity.
Value proposition is for parents and caregivers who want to reduce communicative frustration and accelerate language development through sign language. Peekaboo provides a set of fun and interactive learning activities for children to learn sign language through our apps. Unlike other sign language products for children, Peekaboo encourages both pre-verbal and early language development through various activities. The current accessible products for the market only appears to offer children under 1 with potential with pre-verbal words. We emphasize a lack of recognition to recognize potential values within sign language education for children with 3 and beyond. So we designed our app in an interactive, simplistic way that little ones can be kept entertained with free adult services.
So we'll be reaching out to professional caregivers and programs on a national level by sending bi-monthly emails as well as monthly direct mail with promotional packages. We'll be starting here in the community in the Rochester area by doing direct school visits and library circles and daycare centers as well. We'll be starting in upstate New York and spreading out to northern Pennsylvania. We have been building a working relationship with the Children's Institute and the Mighty. The Children's Institute is a national level nonprofit institute that provides training materials and educational resources with direct ties to over 1,000 schools in the U.S. and 136 schools in the New York State area. We have visited the headquarters here in Rochester and met with Mary Mueller and Marjorie Allen, who both have expressed an interest in potentially being our partner and allowing us access to the distribution network. The Mighty is an online media magazine that invites parents to write personal and empowering stories to parents so that they can find the right resources for their children. We will be attending parenting conferences and expos of next year, as well as implementing their standard social media practices on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, where we'll be driving the awareness of how important it is to have sign language in children's education. We'll also be joined by after hours as well.
Our business model consists of two key fundamental aspects, development and profitability. From year 1 to 2, we push out our version 1.0 based application. The main focus of this application is development. So we will use this application to acquire market data, pricing strategies, and user behaviors. To move on year 3 and above, we'll release our second application, which mainly focus on profitability. We'll shift our business model from freemium model to a subscription model. That will push out constantly new content for our children to see. To correspond to our business model, our financials are invested heavily in research and development year 1 to 2. And from year 3 and on, we'll shift our focus from research and development to marketing and advertising. Since we have a goal to complete a full curriculum by year 3, so we can constantly release content without any interruption.
So by November 2017, we'll be done with 2 things, pricing and product testing. We'll be going to Margaret's house and doing mother circles to do direct observation of children using our product, so we can organize and collect feedback on how we can actually improve our content quality. We also will be assessing whether or not our pricing strategy best fit what the market wants. So with that being said, to help us put sign language in children's education, we're asking for $150,000 to help us recoup the losses of the first year, as well as helping us with product and business development and our marketing strategies as well. We're also asking for a marketing mentor who is willing to take the time to coach and to guide us through the arduous path of marketing optimization and helping us achieve our business goals. Thank you.